You're watching UNICEF television. At a Buddhist pagoda in the heart of rural Cambodia, a gathering designed to give spiritual support. Vulnerable families, especially those affected by HIV and AIDS, are finding the spiritual strength to go on. People like Ken Chanti and her husband, both HIV positive, regularly attending meditation sessions.
Before these sessions, we were stressed and ashamed. We wouldn't want to see anyone and felt discriminated against. But now we are a lot more positive.
In the bedroom of their simple home, the ARV drugs that help keep the disease under control.
Apart from monks leading meditation sessions, officials from the government also tell us about taking our ARVs exactly on time. We know our lives depend on it.
It's all part of the Buddhist Leadership Initiative, a UNICEF-supported program that enlists the considerable help and resources of pagodas in this devoutly Buddhist country.
From UNICEF's point of view, the support monks provide to families affected by HIV is critically important because they address the spiritual needs of Buddhist people, as well as they help to mobilize material support for affected families. The vast majority of these families are impoverished and live well below the poverty line.
As part of the effort, Venerable Monk Kun Kat received special training to support people living with HIV and AIDS, combining it with the central Buddhist practice of compassion and helping those in need.
Buddhism teaches that we cannot live in isolation. Even if you have difficulties or challenges, you have to live in the society.
On this day, Kun Kat is visiting a neighbouring pagoda where children are meeting. They are all vulnerable in one way or another. Some are HIV positive, others are from AIDS-affected households, some are struggling with other issues. All these children need support and guidance. And Kun Kat can draw on his own experiences of losing both parents at age 12.
The temple is not only a place for people to come and pray and worship and learn, but it's also a place for the vulnerable and poor to come and find support. Monks are part of the community.
At the end of these sessions, material help such as money and school supplies is handed out, which supports children both materially and spiritually. The government also plays a key role in linking communities with a range of services.
The material and the spiritual must go along hand in hand. You cannot just give money without education and advice. And they need to take away something inside, with education from us and spiritual guidance from the monks.
As the session ends, the children leave with valuable lessons to share with their communities.
I pass on what I have learned from here to my brother and sister and also my neighbors.
And I share the information with my friends.
Taking their teachings to people's homes is a valuable part of the monks' work. Cheng Sophia has received particular help from Kun Kat for a number of years. She was diagnosed with HIV in 2002 and her husband died of AIDS in 2003. Cheng Sophia is bringing up their son on her own.
Sophia has had a lot of challenges in her life, but after attending the meditation exercises, we have advised her and others how to live and how to carry on.
A life that is hard but just about manageable. Sophia makes a living from the small recycling business she runs in her neighborhood.
It is not a good job, but I have no choice, and it means we can get some money to support us.
What is more, through the help of meditation, she has learned to cope with her anger.
Before I started in the program, I used to think I was the only one suffering, and I would get angry and hit my son. But the program has helped me carry on with my life.
There are still days when she does not feel good, but now she won't hit me anymore.
Clearly helped as a family, these home visits have a wider impact on rural communities like this one.
So that has been instrumental in helping to reduce stigma and discrimination, because even after 10 years into the epidemic, in Cambodia, stigma and discrimination is prevailing. So monks have played a significant role to try to shift that, and I think there's a lot of lessons we can learn in terms of broadening the scope or applying faith-based responses to other development challenges women and children face.
But the impact for these families is clear. Early exposure to his mother's life of medical tests and strict drug regimens has made Sophia's son want to become a medical assistant. While the future is uncertain, support for communities from local monks is replacing ignorance and fear, giving families tools to rebuild their lives. For more information, go to unicef.org. Unite for Children.